Hey guys, welcome back. I did it. I got myself together this morning and we have some things that we want to do. I rearranged the living room. I don't know. I want to say like 2 to 3 weeks ago at this point. It was definitely in January. We're still in January. But I had these lofty goals of like, we're going to totally reorganize the house before the baby's born. And then like when the baby gets here, we're going to have the exercise room where the playroom is and all this stuff. And then, so I got the living room reorganized, which was step 1. And then step 2 is getting a bookcase up to the boys' room. And that is like where everything has stopped. So I have to figure that out. And potentially, like, if it's not going up there, like where we're going to put this bookcase, because I need it to move, because I need the piano to move so that we can put the couches in the living room. So that's kind of like the step we're at right now. Josh is not home on Saturday, so I'm kind of hoping that maybe we can do it on Sunday, but I'd like to kind of get past that little hurdle, get that figured out, and continue reorganizing the house, because I really want to get an exercise room into the house, because Josh said that was the only way that we were going to be getting a treadmill, elliptical kind of thing, was to just have an entire little room that we have the equipment in kind of thing. So like we don't have room to store it. We need a room designated for like working out and stuff, which would be great because I do want to start working out. And if I have more room to do like aerobics and stuff like that would be super optimal versus like right now I do it in the kitchen. So anyways, point being though, I kind of want to slowly keep progressing on what we were doing in whatever way I can. However, over these last few weeks, between me completely reorganizing and cleaning up the living room, and now we have, thanks to Christine, this floor is actually clean. It was full of like clothes. She just threw them all in the laundry and washed them. And then I was like forced to do something with them because I was like slowly cleaning them up. And then like trying to because I do laundry by like clothes and then towels and dish rags and then blankets, and she just like threw it all in the laundry, which was great. I got it off the floor, so I definitely appreciate that. We do have laundry to put away though. And then the house basically over the last few weeks has just become a disaster. Like everything is now like sitting on the kitchen counter, sitting in the kitchen sink. I'm still cleaning up from the prep work I did on Friday because Christine just didn't know like where a lot of our stuff was in the house. So she cleaned a lot of it, but it's sitting on the counter just to get put away. And then I'll show you the floor. So the floors are just like a write-off. Like Bosco does this. He will knock the cushions off of there onto the floor, and then they'll get moved around, and it drives me insane. Yeah, I'm talking to you. Anyways, so like the costumes have come out of the costume bin. Things are just not organized. I'm probably going to end up sorting through a lot of like this stuff, and any costumes that are broken or whatever, we're just throwing out. The kids just like smashed through a bunch of Mr. Noodles, so the boxes are not where they're supposed to be. Anyways, like all of this stuff has to come out of this room. We need somewhere to put it. So then you come through here and there's just like stuff on the floor everywhere. Things are just not where they're supposed to be. And yeah, the Mr. Noodles ended up here because Joseph and Jordana had a Mr. Noodles fight last night or yesterday. But like things are just everywhere. They're not where they're supposed to be. And like those were up there, they keep falling off. So clearly not a good place for it. The kids are just not hanging up their stuff. Yeah. And then of course we have this. So what my plan is today, I'm gonna move because the kids are having fun going up and down the stairs right now, so they're kind of loud. All right. I also think on top of all of this, I might be getting a cold, which I'm not happy about because I'm like down to 4 weeks before I give birth. I don't need a cold like lingering, you know? Anyways, so my plan of attack today and for the rest of the week is to get the floor cleaned up, get everything off the floor. And then once everything is off the floor and the floor is clean, then I will start attacking, like organizing things. So like, then I'll go through the toys, I'll sort through the costumes, all of that stuff. And then in addition to the floor, like being cleaned up and stuff like that, I'm going to attack the kitchen counters. So I like obviously do some dishes. I have to go make lunch before I start any of this. But clean floors, clean counter, and then we'll move on to like organizing everything, going through toys, going through costumes. And then hopefully this weekend we can get that bookcase moved so I can start moving a bunch of the big furniture around, because I need help to like move that stuff. Even if I wasn't pregnant, I can't carry a bookcase upstairs by myself. So anyway, that's the goal right now, is clean the floor. That's going to be today's job. We're going to clean the floor so that way you're not walking over stuff. It's not hard to get, like, you know, anyways, clean the floor is step 1. Step 2, clean the kitchen. Step 3, then further organize things, put them where they should be. And then we'll move on to continuing our massive main floor reorganization project. Step 1 was really great. We did a great job with the living room, and I like the way it's set out now and all of that. But yeah, then it just kind of came to a dead halt for a few weeks. I mean, we were in Toronto last weekend, so yeah, it's just to now continue going, because now I'm not so sure this is going to happen before the baby's born. I was hoping to get the exercise room essentially just empty before the baby was born, so that way we could start like researching and looking into exercise equipment. Now I'm not so sure it's going to happen. I mean, I've still got like a hospital bag to pack, and like for the baby and myself, I have newborn diapers to buy. I've got to create some snacks and food for being in the hospital. Yeah, there's just so many things to do, and we're at like countdown T-minus like, I don't know, 4 weeks until my due date. So, I mean, the baby could come next week even. I don't know. Apparently some people go that early. I'm not one of them though. So anyways, it is time to clean the floor. No, it's time to make lunch and then clean the floor. All right, guys, so needless to say, the cleaning plan today did not go to plan. Jordana is having quite a day. She's just whining and grumpy at everything. And then at lunchtime, I was working on my website a little bit, and then I don't even know what happened. She came over, started crying. I picked her up. I was kind of bouncing on my exercise ball, because that's what I use as a chair at my computer area. And she ended up falling asleep. So I was like, ugh, whatever. And I sat there she slept for like a couple hours. So, I mean, I got like a bunch of my website updated and whatnot. But needless to say, the cleaning did not happen. These two are like at each other today. It's fun. So I'm just going to focus on getting the rest of the countertop cleaned off and then getting dinner ready, because Joshua has soccer tonight. It's not until like 8, so I do have some time to make it. But if I can just get the countertops cleaned off, the dishes caught up, and some dinner ready, I will be happy. And I guess I will go play referee as well. Okay, so I am editing some videos and I realized that at essentially it would be like the end of phase 3, I just kind of like crapped out with my rearranging the house videos. It ended with me like filling the dishwasher and whatnot, and I definitely feel like I need to fill in the missing parts here. So that was at the start of January. We are like a month later now, and I'm editing those videos because what essentially happened was we all took turns getting sick, and then I got sick, and then I was in bed for like a couple of days, and then the house just became like a total write-off. And I was like, I still intend to rearrange this house. I really want that exercise room. One of the reasons I want the exercise room is the boys love running. And in the summer, they run around the house, like they literally do laps of the house because they find it fun. But they also use that as a tool to just get their energy out. And so I'm also pregnant with baby number 5. And it's end of February is when I'm due, and we're gonna have snow. And I want to be able to get out and go for walks and stuff like that. So I really want to get this exercise room figured out. But what essentially happened at the end of phase 3 was I was like, okay, you know what? This is not working. Going great guns and reorganizing and rearranging the house is not working. There's no consistent cleaning that is happening. There is no help that is happening. And I was feeling super defeated, which is actually what essentially led to a whole other video and blog post that I have coming out. And you can check out the blog post at Amell.Family. There is a vlog coming out pertaining to me essentially just like stopping what I was doing and completely starting a cleaning habit. And so I'm not going to get into too much detail here, but I figured I really needed to kind of bridge the gap between going great guns and rearranging the house to what essentially is happening right now. We are still slowly rearranging the house. Tonight, the boys actually just took the bookcase. You'll see it in the phase 2 video, but they just took the bookcase here, and Josh helped them bring that upstairs to their bedroom so that way they could put all their Lego upstairs. It's in their bedroom. Joseph and Jordana can't get it. And that's what I actually need. I needed that moved so that I could move the piano. This is all tied together. I need to move one thing to move another thing to move another thing to move another thing to move another thing to have the house rearranged and to have the back room emptied out. And so I just figured I needed to come on and A, have like a bit of a closing video, but B, bridge the gap between what happened in the I'm gonna go great guns and rearrange the entire house and I'm 8 months pregnant, this is such a fantastic idea, to okay, we're gonna slow down and essentially we have the cleaning habit video coming out. And that's going to really actually help with the whole rearranging of the house anyway. But I put all the detail into the cleaning the house vlog because that has actually worked out so much better. And you're probably like, Kelsey, I can see the mess in your house right there and right there. You got to go watch the video and figure out exactly what I'm doing to actually keep my house clean and consistently clean for weeks on end. So check out that video. I am not a cleaning person. I don't enjoy cleaning. It's not something that like drives at me to when there's clutter or a mess or something like that. Like very rarely is it like, I'm just gonna go clean. No, doesn't happen. So I needed something that was gonna work for me. And this has actually been working out so well for me. So I wanted to share it in case there was other people out there that were like me who just are not cleaning people. I tend to be lazy. Clutter doesn't bother me all that much. And I've been able to keep my house consistently clean on a regular basis, and the kids are helping me. Actually, they started the dishwasher. They left the dishwasher detergent on the counter, but I actually have a counter I can use. So as I said, this cleaning habit has worked consistently very well for me for the past several weeks. So I wanted to share it with someone just in case it helps somebody else. So anyways, that is going to be bridging the gap from phase 1, 2, and 3 to now we're starting a cleaning habit, and then we will continue the rearranging as well. So many projects for 2023, so stay tuned. Have a good day, guys, and thanks for watching.